Now, we know that Uber has changed the way that we live, with so many people turning to it and trusting it to get around, right?
That's right. And I really wanted to know, what exactly does it take to become an Uber driver? In fact, I wanted to see if my own little car would be able to be an Uber car, but let's take a look how it went down.
Are you looking to make extra cash?
Maybe. A few months ago, I was in between cars and I really thought it was going to be super stressful, but it actually ended up being quite hassle-free. I Ubered everywhere and it really worked out to my advantage, especially missing out on traffic, having to find parking. It just saved me so much time, and it really got me thinking, what does it take to be an Uber driver? So today, I'm finding out. Before becoming an Uber driver, there's a very strict vetting process. Besides substantial paperwork and background checks, drivers also have to go through a full independent vehicle inspection. And today, I want to see if my yellow bug has what it takes. What's very interesting is that all drivers need to take their vehicle to an independent Uber-approved inspection center, where it will really undergo a thorough inspection to determine whether the car is roadworthy or not.
All partners' cars need to go through a third-party vehicle inspection by one of the independent Uber-approved vehicle inspection centers. There's a requirement which looks at the vehicle's age. Another one, which is very important, is that the vehicle needs to be in good working condition. Another requirement is that all driver partners need to have comprehensive commercial insurance and passenger liability insurance. So you will be happy to know that every minute in which you are on an Uber trip, you and your driver are covered by insurance. Driver partners need to take their vehicles in for an inspection every year. And it's important to note that only vehicles which have passed that third-party vehicle inspection can actually operate on the Uber app.
Hi.
Good morning.
How long does this inspection take?
The inspection takes around about 15 to 20 minutes.
Awesome, let's get started.
No problem.
Okay, cool. The inspection process was really thorough. The technician started on the outside, took a look at all the scratches and dents that's visible. He opened up my boot to make sure I have my safety triangle and my spare wheel and everything is there. And then he checked the inside of my car to make sure that things like my aircon is working. He checked my headlights, my brake lights, my reverse lights. He made sure my indicators were working. And he checked if my brakes are up to scratch. It's doing well, and who knows, one day I might have a job as an Uber driver. All my lights are working, the steering is fine, the engine is strong and healthy, and my tires are in a great condition. I have to admit, I was a bit nervous seeing my car going through all of these tests, and fingers crossed that I pass.
It's very important for riders to feel confident that the vehicle that they are jumping into or going into has gone through an inspection process. So they also want to know that the driver who is transporting them has gone through rigorous steps to get to the point which they are then able to move passengers around. And for us, one of the things that we know is that safety never stops. So in an effort to actually reduce the incidences that take place, we are constantly working on new ways and new features which we can introduce to make it a better experience for riders and drivers.
Here you are, ma'am. That's your invoice, your keys, car is passed.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
Pleasure, ma'am. Okay.
Well, I'm relieved to know that I've passed the Uber test. And today's been extremely eye-opening to see the entire process of what goes on behind the scenes in the Uber process. Now, you can be reassured that they've put a thorough system in place, so the next time you jump in an Uber, you are literally in the best hands and vehicle. So the next time you Uber, you can Uber with confidence.
Welcome aboard. At Uber, we believe safety never stops. It doesn't stop with driver profiles, or making sure all drivers are fully background checked. It doesn't stop with letting you share your trip with loved ones. And it certainly doesn't stop with in-app emergency assistance. We never stop looking for ways to improve your safety, because safety never stops.